Dear students, today we are going to discuss about basic laws and rules of Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra was given by George Boole in 1854. It is the algebra of logical operations that we discussed last session. The operations performed by logical gates are on the basis of this algebra, or our digital circuits are using this Boolean algebra. And this Boolean algebra can be used to analyze and design digital circuits. If you have an understanding of Boolean algebra only, you can understand and design digital circuits. And we all are familiar with ordinary algebra, but here in the Boolean algebra, some of the steps or some of the basic principles look very familiar with this ordinary algebra, but some others will look distinctly different. Let's see one by one regarding the Boolean algebra. So this algebra is all dealing with logical operations that we discussed last session: logical product, logical sum, logical inversion, etc. Let's see one by one. So basic laws, three basic laws are there: commutative law, associative law, distributive law. You all are familiar with these all laws in ordinary algebra. This is quite a bit same as that of this ordinary algebra. Let's see. First we have to see commutative law. And first one is dealing with logical sum operation. A or B is equal to B or A. And second commutative law is regarding the AND operation or logical product operation. A and B equals B and A. Here in this diagram you could see how we can represent the commutative law in the logical circuit. Let's see the first law: A or B equal to B or A. So left hand side we require an OR gate whose inputs are A and B. The first input is A, so this first input will appear here, and second input B is appearing here. So this is the OR gate. What will be the output? This is A or B. Got the point? An OR gate is required. Two inputs A and B. So the output Y is equal to A or B. So this is the left hand side of our first equation. Then what about the right hand side? A or B is equal to B or A. Again another OR gate whose first input is become A and the second input is first input becomes B and second input is A. So in the diagram we can see first input is B and second input is A. So then the output will be equal to B or A. My dears, you got this point. So this OR gate left hand side is equivalent to second OR gate. This is the commutative law in the logical circuit form. Similarly, for AND operation, instead of OR, now you are using AND gate. A and B is equal to B and A. So what is this commutative law is telling us? That is, the order of inputs doesn't matter. So you can put A here or B here, but that order is independent, or the order is not a important. Clear? You can check this law putting A and B. These are the input variables that we discussed last. we can put either 0 or 1. What are A and B here? A and B are the digital inputs. They could take the values either 0 or 1. So you can check yourself. If you put A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1, 0 or 1 is answer is 1. That is equal to 1 or 0. That is again equal to 1. You can check all the laws and rules with by putting 0 or 1 to the variable. That you have to do yourself on the coming slides. Coming to the associative law. That first about logical sum operation, A or B or C is equal to A or B or C. Second one, A and B and C is equal to A and B and C. So let's see the logical circuit form. Here you see two plus signs. What does that mean? It will have two OR gates. Okay. So that is two plus signs that you remind us that we need two OR gates. And what is the input of first OR gate? A. And second OR gate's input will be B, C. So you can see first OR gates that input 1 is giving to the first OR gate, that is A, and second OR gate inputs are B and C. So B, C is adding together. So you will get output as B or C, and that is giving to the input of this OR gate, and again you will get A or B or C. And coming to the right hand side of equation, first equation, that is A or B or C. So first OR gate will have inputs A and B. So A, B give A or B, and then C is directly giving to the second OR gate, and you will get out as A or B or C. Got the point? Similarly, for the operation, associative law is A and B and C. Here you are not seeing dot. We already discussed that for AND, logical AND operation, we will use dot. If you are not putting dot, it's not a big problem, but you should understand that it is there. Okay. So here how many AND gates are required? Here A dot is there and B dot is there. I am not putting dot here, my dear. So two AND gates are required, same as the procedure of OR gate. You understand and do it yourself. That is two AND gates. We will get the two left hand side and right hand side. Have a look and understand. Here also you can check by replacing A and B and C with the variable 0 or 1. Do yourself and feel that you are getting the answer. You can put A as 0, B as 1, C as 0. That is all depending on your choice. You can put either 0 or 1. That's the only restriction. Okay. Hope you understand associative law. We can, and its logical circuit. Here in between I am putting equivalent sign. That's why three lines are appearing here. That is equivalence. That is showing equivalent. This left hand circuit is equivalent to the right hand side. Okay. Let's see the next law. What is the next law? Distributive law. Okay. That is distributive law. The first one will be equal to A and B or C is equal to AB, that is AB is A and B, or A and C. So the second one will be A or B and C equal to A or B and A or C. This is same as that of our ordinary algebra form. This A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. Instead of plus and into, we are reading or and. That's all. Same thing. And the first diagram is all about the first equation, and second diagram first equation's right hand side. Similarly, you could draw the second one also. I am not presenting the second one, that you can do yourself. Okay, that is let's see the first one. That is here B or C is the input of an OR gate, and another one is giving, and the inputs of AND are A and B or C. Have a look, and this is the left hand side, that is A, and this output is here. The output is, instead of X, I put X here. That X is, what is that X? A and B or C. Okay. And the right hand side is AB. Again we require one AND gate, and AC another AND gate, and together we are giving to an OR gate. That X is the output here for the picture. So that is you can see this X is equal to AB or AC. Similarly, you can draw the logical circuit of second equation. Do yourself, try yourself. Here also, instead of this diagram, what will happen? That is, here there will be an AND gate, there will be an OR gate and an AND gate. The AND gate will have input B, C. OR gate will have an input A. Together you are getting this one. So try yourself. And here this is the first one, right hand side. This one will be an OR gate, this will be another OR gate, and both the OR gates outputs are ANDing, because this is giving to AND gate, and you will get the outputs. So that's about distributive law. So do yourself the second one, and if you have any doubt, please post in the forum. Okay. And now the laws are over. Now we are moving to the basic rules of Boolean algebra. So we had seen three laws. What are the laws? Commutative law, associative law, and distributive law. And coming to the basic rules of Boolean algebra: OR rule, AND rule, and double inversion rule. Let's see one by one. So first, coming to OR rules. My dears, while you hear these rules, you put A or B with 0. Replace this with 0 or 1. That is mandatory. Then only you will understand much better. So coming to the OR rules, A or 0 equal to A. So let's try once. Here I am putting 0. So what is the answer? 0 or 0 is equal to 0. If I am putting 1 here, 1 or 0 is equal to 1. So what you give as A, you will get the output as that value only. That's why we put A or 0 equal to A. So similarly, you try yourself with replacing these all A's with 0 or 1, and you find this rule is right. This is right only. So A or 1 equal 1. A or A equal A. Let's try this one. 0. I am putting A as 0. 0 or 0 equal to 0. 1 or 1 equal to 1. What does that means? A or A is equal to A. Okay. Similarly, A or A bar equal to 1. Instead of A, you just put A as 0. What will be A bar? Inversion of 0, that is 1. So 0 or 1 is equal to 1. And if I put 1 here, 1 or 0 equal to 1. So I think you are okay with this OR rules. And then coming to the AND rules. A and 0 equal to 0. A and 1 equal to A. A and A equal to A. And A and A bar equal to